Well, here I am, about an eighth of the way through the Mahoosuc Notch, considered to be the hardest mile on the AT. This is really down in a gorge. The climb down to this gorge into the notch was a bitch. So I can't wait to see what the rest of it's going to be like. I already went through one very large, nasty, actually two large, nasty rock canyons, which basically looks like, somebody took boulders the size of Volkswagen minibuses and just randomly tossed them around. I had to climb over and through those. But this is just a quick little interim between nasty rock ranges. There's one right there I'm getting ready to go through. I'll see if I can edit these together later for one big video. Later. And now we have this. Yes, that's the trail. Down there about 30 feet, drop over those rocks. Damn it, let me zoom. Sorry. Down there, through there, up that boulder pile. And by the way, this is why it's the notch. That is a hell of a big cliff. And a lot of the stuff down here fell off of there at some point in time, I gotta imagine. Now, the really tricky part about this is, and if you can tell, these boulders are all wet. Wet equals wet and dry leaves. They're just slippery as heck. So, and moss. So I'm contemplating how I'm going to get down there, over there, and down there. And on that note, I'll be back to you. Oh, and now the really fun stuff. See the little arrow there? That arrow points down. Oops. Into there and through there. Which is basically where that goes. So, time to take my backpack off and throw it through or pull it through behind me. Oh, this is going to be fun. More on the other side. And now we're spelunking. Okay. I'm through. Pack's partway through without much damage. And now I just gotta negotiate back up that. And again, one more view up to the top of the notch. And more caving came out. That bigger, longer cave up here. And now up a little boulder field. To the point where I'm actually thinking I might get my poles back off my back and use them again. But we'll see. Pain in the ass, keep putting the poles away and then getting them back out, putting them away, getting them back out. But hopefully that's the last of the spelunking, but I don't know. We will find out. All right, got through my little spelunking expedition back there. It wasn't as bad as the last two. And now I gotta navigate my way down there. And then over there. I'm getting close to halfway through this thing. About halfway through, half a mile, and I've been in here for an hour and a half so far. This day is definitely going slow. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and rest for a minute after that. So that hole is actually smaller than it looks. No, anyway, it was smaller than it looks. I actually had a little bit of a tight fit. The problem is not as much the size, it's that it's like the bottom of an arcing loop coming up through there. So the stretching backwards was kind of interesting. Anyway, up out of there. So I gotta drag my damn pack up out of that thing. It's nice and muddy. And then we'll see what happens next. The fun continues. All right, came down from that through the little rock tangle, down through here, and now I gotta pick a path through that mess, and then I guess out through that crevice down there. So yeah, the fun continues. All right, came from up there, down through here, and more fun and games that way. What's really cool is listening to the river that's running underneath this pile of boulders. It's kind of cool. Just started not that long ago. I don't think it runs through here very long, but just neat. But I am definitely looking forward to being done with this at some point in the next hour or two, the way things are going. Anyway, later. Oh, I'm almost done, I think. Came down through that, down a little actual hiking trail, believe it or not. And now I've got another mess of rocks strewn about to figure out how to get through. So I guess I got to get down through here and then up there and to the left somehow. So next up, we'll see how this goes. Almost done. Got 0.1 miles to go. Be curious to see how long it takes. Got to get through this maze of rock yet. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's not terrible. 0.1 left to the eastern edge of this thing.